All right, friends, this is the Watchman Report, Bible prophecy in the news for April 24th, 2012. Today's top story. Top headline, nuclear famine. 1 billion people would die immediately following a limited nuclear exchange in the world, April 24th, 2012. More than a billion people around the world would face starvation following a limited regional nuclear weapons exchange, such as a clash between India and Pakistan that would cause major worldwide climate disruption, driving down food production in China, the U.S., and other nations, according to a major new report released today by the International Physicians for the Prevention of Nuclear War and its U.S. affiliate, Physicians for Social Responsibility. Dr. Ira Helfand, the author of Nuclear Famine, A Billion People at Risk, Global Impacts of Limited Nuclear War on Agriculture, Food, Supplies, and Human Nutrition, said the grim prospect of nuclear famine requires a fundamental change in our thinking about nuclear weapons. The new evidence that even the relatively small nuclear arsenal of countries such as India and Pakistan could cause long-lasting global damage to the Earth's ecosystem and threaten hundreds of millions of already malnourished people demands that action be taken. They're worried about the people. They're worried about the agriculture, the corn. I'm going to put the link below, and the food supply, and what would happen in a decade's time just by limited nuclear exchange. And that's the top story. And we're hearing nothing about a major meltdown, nuclear disaster. The Fukushima nuclear disaster that happened last year as a result of the 9.0 earthquake and tsunami, where we have radiation raining down on the population of the world. It's now in the United States. It's very heavy in California. Babies are dying in the womb. There's an increase in sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. They're not even inspecting the seafood that comes to the United States anymore. It wouldn't pass. They can't inspect it. There's no alarm. That's not a limited nuclear exchange. Why isn't that the top story? That you need a hazmat suit before you can even go out your door. I don't know, friends. I'm going to put the link to this below. Still a serious and limited nuclear exchange. Just a limited what disaster it would cause in a decade's time. That doesn't even compare to what is going on right now. And no one's talking about it. Mainstream media, the problem's not fixed. They're just dumping water on these reactors. There's radiation raining down on the population, and that doesn't make the headlines. Let me take you another story real quick that it came out yesterday, but I think it's important. Let me find it for you real quick. This is very important. Rising tension. North Korean army vows to turn Seoul to ashes. Now, how could they do that? Talking about nuclear weapon. How could they do that? How could they turn Seoul in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes into nothing but ashes without a nuclear weapon to do so? We had Kim Jong-il. We had little Kim. Kim Jong-il got ill. He passed away. Now we got baby Kim. Kim Jong-un. What do I do? What do I do? I was playing video games. What do I do? Well, why don't you turn Seoul into ashes? Oh boy, says Kim Jong-un, as he's shaking his little fist with his little rattle. I get to play with real toys. April 23rd, 2012, Seoul, South Korea. North Korea's military Monday threatened. He's shaking his little rattle and little baby fist at the United States too. Threatened special action soon to turn parts of the South Korean capital to ashes, accusing Seoul's conservative government of defaming its leadership. The North has for months been criticizing the South's President Lee Myung-bak in extreme terms and threatening sacred war over perceived insults. There have been no incidents, but the language has become increasingly violent. Some analysts said they believe a military provocation is likely. The special actions of our Revolutionary Armed Forces will start soon to meet the reckless challenge of the group of traitors, said a statement on the official news agency. The North said its targets are the Lee Myung-bak group of traitors, the arch criminals, and the group of rat-like elements, including conservative media, destroying the mainstay of the fair public opinion. It said the actions will reduce all to ashes in 3 or 4 minutes. Now, how could they do that without a nuclear weapon or a missile? By unprecedented, peculiar means and methods of our own style, tens of thousands rallied in Pyongyang last Friday, screaming hatred for Lee and calling for his death over alleged insults. Last week, the nuclear-armed North accused Lee of desecrating mass celebrations marking the 100th anniversary on April 15th of the birth of Pyongyang's founding president, Kim Il-sung. It's bridled at anti-Pyongyang demonstrations in Seoul and at comments by Lee and conservative media. These questions the cost of the anniversary celebration for a nation suffering acute food shortages. North Korea is suffering. They have no food. They have a massive hunger going on there. There's no crops. There's a food shortage. At night, they don't even have lights. But Lee said the estimated $850 million cost of a rocket launch intended to mark the anniversary could have bought 2.5 million tons of corn. Indeed, it could have, but who's running the country? Baby Kim. Kim Jong. What do I do? I get to play with real rockets. All right. I'm going to take you to the earthquake map real quick, then I'm going to wrap it up. I got to head out the door. There was talk going around yesterday, today being the 24th, and talking about numerology and the numbers 2 and 4. Let's see if anything major happened today. East Coast, West Coast. East Coast is still here. West Coast is still here. I'm still here. Earthquakes still happening, as they always do in California. There was a significant quake yesterday, the 3.9. Let's see what we have on the earthquake map. New Zealand, 4.4. Let's see what we got here. 5.3, Fiji Islands. 5.4, Tonga Islands region. 4.8, Fiji region. Let's go to Peru. 4.7, Peru. 4.2, Mexico. 5.5, India region. And we have a 5.6, Carlsberg Ridge. Talking about South Korea, let's go there for a moment to this region. The Ryukyu Islands, 4.5. Okinawa, 4.5 near the east coast of Honshu, Japan. Nothing dramatic. No 6 point magnitude or higher. And that will get you caught up. For now, God bless everyone. The Watchman's Report, Bible prophecy in the news. Leave me comments. God bless.